Okay. Stretch. That's good. What is up, everybody? Ninja Nick here, bringing you guys a quick little video. Well, I can't say quick, because I'm going to explain something here real quick. It's going to be awesome. Now, everyone who knows what's going on with this whole new PlayStation and whole new Xbox, there's been a whole pre-order debacle, whether you went in-store, GameStop, physically to try to pre-order, or online. Everyone who's tried online, the sites would crash. You'd be put on in a waiting list line to the point to where by the time you got in, you wouldn't be able to pre-order because like the website's just not able to handle the amount of frequency that it's getting. Which honestly, this happens every time there's a new system that's released. Every time they ever done online pre-orders, whether it was with the PS Vita, the PS3, the Xbox 360, not 360, I think the Xbox One, I think. But anytime, they always have the excuse of, oh, well, we weren't expecting this. Yes, they were. They just chose not to actually. It would be cost effective to them. They would lose money. They want to make the prime amount of money. They're companies. Companies want to make money. So, here's a good way for companies, Microsoft and Sony, to make monies and not have this pre-order debacle that they've had and all these people being pissed off, fighting each other, these scalpers freaking making ass loads of money on eBay and everything else because they're sitting there with $50 pre-orders that they're selling for like thousands of dollars on eBay. So, on how Sony and Xbox will be able to get rid of these scalpers with no problem, okay? And the best part is, they won't have to ask for anyone's phone numbers, email addresses, or any of that shit, because the way this is going to work will actually make it to the point to where either way, everyone's getting their money, and everybody is getting their systems, okay? So, the best way for them to do this is flood the market with pre-orders, okay? Meaning, no more limits to however many people can pre-order. But, what they do, and y'all are like, wait, no, that can't happen, because, yes, it can. Because one person isn't going to pre-order, like, 10 PlayStations or 10 Xboxes without being able to pay for it. But, and you see, you're like, well, no, if they're scalpers, they're going to pay minimum, and they're going to put it on on eBay and have it, like, raised up. Yes, but if Sony and Xbox, or Microsoft, I should say, if Sony and Microsoft were to sit there and actually put out a report on the news saying, hey, we're now opening up pre-orders to where you can order your system, and you'll just be put in a list of, okay, this bracket gets it day one launch, this bracket gets it a week later, 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 right? And what they'll do, at least if they were smart, they would do it in several locations to where you can actually pick it up physically. All they have to do is just say, hey, your pre-order's in, you can come and pick it up anytime you'd like, with the stores open between this time and this time. And the 3 locations, well, probably more than 3, but they can do it at Walmart, they can do it at GameStop or EB Games, and Target. So those 3 locations would make prime bank if they're actually able to, if one, Sony and Microsoft will allow them to continuously make pre-orders. Meaning, don't say, okay, we're out of stock of something that we haven't technically gotten yet. So, just it comes down to this. If Microsoft and Sony were to actually make a statement, you know, and say, hey, this is what we're doing, and this is what's going to happen, so that everybody is capable of actually being able to get a pre-order, what we're going to do is we're going to have people go to pre-order, all the way up until the release date, right? Like, the pre-orders will stop the day before release date, which makes sense. So, like, the 11th, all pre-orders stop, okay? And whenever you make your pre-order from such and such date to such and such date, you'll get an email. Now, I wouldn't expect it to be, like, right then and there, but if they go, okay, we're going to send this many out in the first bracket, we're going to send this many out in the second bracket, in the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, because there's rumors out there that, you know, Sony's thinking about doing a Wave 3. If you're going to do a Wave 3, make sure that Wave 3 is just an open pre-order slot. Okay? So that when the people come in to pick up their pre-orders, like, okay, if they go to GameStop, right? For when they come and pick it up, such as, we need your first name, your last name, and that's it. And then, at these store locations, they have to present their ID. Okay? Period. All they have to do is present their ID for their pre-order or pre-orders, and whether they paid for it for cash or paid for it within, you know, the minimum pay, whether or not, whatever they did, bam, then they can get their systems. Over and done. No more pissed off people, no more people fighting, no more people talking shit. Everyone gets what they want. The companies get the money, the people get their systems, everyone fucking wins. Literally. If an average Joe worker, I work retail, can think of this, you know Microsoft and Sony both thought of this. You know they had to have. But the supply and demand is insane. So if they were to, and now granted, there's going to be people out there like, oh, but I just pre-ordered it, I don't want. If you're going to pre-order something, right? Because right now it's September, it's not even October yet. If you're pre-ordering now for a system that comes out in 2 months, what's the difference if you sit there and go, okay, you know what, I'm a pre-order, I'll wait a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks after, you know, the official launch date. Now there's others out there like, well, you know what, I'll just wait until you know, they do in-store pickups to the point to where, you know, they always have ones so that you can come and get it. I don't think they're going to do that. With, like, how sought after these new systems were, the new Xbox and the new PlayStation, I am highly doubting you will be able to go in there randomly say, hey, I don't have a pre-order, but can I buy a system? There will be none to buy. None to buy. So you have to pre-order to be able to get one all the way up until after launch. Because there's no way you're going to go in there on the 12th to come and pick up a system and say, hey, yeah, $500, I want a PS4. $400, I want an Xbox, or whatever, you know. Not gonna happen. They'll be like, sorry sir, we're only limited to what we have in stock right now, and what we have in stock right now are all the pre-orders, so we're unable to actually sell you a system. And they'll say this, unless, like, you know, one of our pre-order people either cancels their pre-orders or just doesn't show up in like, I think 2 days or 2 weeks or whatever it is. I can't remember what the waiting time for PlayStation, or not for PlayStation, god damn it, for GameStop. I can't remember what the waiting period for GameStop is, but I do know they have a couple days before they cancel your pre-order and refund your money. And yeah, but that would literally fix everything. Everything. No one would have to worry about not having their pre-order or not being able to get the system they want or anything. So it's like, yeah, it's like, just do that. Just let Sony and Microsoft just open the pre-orders to say, okay, because then at that point in time, if they go, okay, from this date to this date, we have this many pre-orders, okay, and we have so many at this store location, so many at this store, and that would make it so much easier too, honestly, for PlayStation and Microsoft. If they go, okay, this specific GameStop has 200 pre-orders for this many systems, this, and this. Okay, so we're gonna send this many systems to that store. Done. This many systems to that store. Done. Boom, 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 boom. All over. Okay? That's all they'd have to do. And what I'm saying is, with each wave or bracket or whatever they want to call it, we go, okay, bam. And then when you get your email saying, hey, you're the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, whatever wave, bracket, or whatever, they call you, your GameStop, maybe Walmart will send you an email, whatever, somebody's going to send you an email or contact you in some way saying, your system's here. And at the same time, I think these companies, like these businesses such as like GameStop, Walmart, wherever they're doing these system pre-orders, if someone's pre-order gets lost, I think that should be something that should automatically be taken from those stores. Because obviously someone probably stole some with system and said, oh, well, sorry, we lost it, yada, yada, yada. No, because I work retail, okay? There are people who will go into the back stock room thinking that this camera ain't on, and they will literally take stock. They don't give a shit. They'll go, oh, well, they're not going to do anything. They're just going to fire me. Which is legit, most locations do. So, they're going to steal something, especially a fucking PlayStation. Or an Xbox. And I mean, the rumors out there in the sphere about all the GameStop employees, like managers and upper management and all that, who've straight out been like pre-ordering like a motherfucker, because originally it was supposed to be one person per household who was actually able to pre-order. Obviously they didn't hold that, you know, to word or anything. So just open up the pre-orders. Pre-order. But then people are like, well, what if it, well, guess what? That means Sony and Microsoft now have an X amount of systems that they're going to sell because people are going to buy them. There's no doubt in the world. And if Sony and Microsoft wants to make their big dollar, their big buck, that's what they're going to do. They're going to sit there and open up pre-orders so it gets rid of the scalpers. The scalpers will have zero availability to sit there and go out there and buy as many as they want and then put them out on eBay. Because if they do, they're going to have to sit there and put it at the exact price or just barely higher so that they can make some kind of profit off of it. But then they're going to go, no, we can't do that because there's too many and there's no way we're going to be able to get this many and sell this many. Because right now, there's a lot of those Xboxes and PlayStations on eBay that are selling the fuck out for like $200 to $300 more than what the system is. And I mean, if people want to do that, that's fine. It's your money. But at the same time, you know, for us average Joes, like I work a 9-to-5 job, they are not, at least right now in a fucking pandemic situation, are not going to drop $500, $600, $700, $800, $900, $1,000, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 on a system and all its gear. Now, I'm over exaggerating when I'm talking about 3, but it was pretty close to almost 2. It's fucking insane. But I digress. And you know, if Sony and Microsoft were to do that, now granted I said PS5, you know, pre-order thing, but if Microsoft were to do the same thing, they would benefit. And you know what? I'm one of those people for fair and equality, and I think it should be fair and equal for everyone to get a hold of the system, Xbox or PlayStation, that they want. So, you know, hopefully Sony and Microsoft see this video, and if not, share the shit out of this video to someone who actually knows. Hopefully someone else does a video a lot like this, because I want a PS5. I wasn't able to pre-order one, but at the same time, I'm not going to sit there and waste exuberant amounts of time like click, reload, refresh, over and over again. I will gladly wait next year if I have to. I don't want to. I mean, I want one this year because I'm getting Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Can't wait. I'm getting Cyberpunk. Gonna be awesome. Want to get Godfall. And Godfall's only gonna be on the PS5, so it's like, yes. Want that one. I mean, and, you know, God of fucking War Ragnarok. Oh my god. Fuck. PlayStation got the games. And you know what? If PlayStation, here's another suggestion for y'all. If you guys were to purchase Obsidian, the game creating company, y'all will get some good exclusives. I mean, y'all are already trying to get Ubisoft, which, I mean, hey, that's a great idea, but, I mean, doing this whole exclusives thing, I hope a lot of these the game creating companies know what they're doing, because when you become exclusive, that does mean that you're only selling to one bracket of people and not everybody. Which then means, guess what? Bethesda, you guys aren't going to be making as much money as you think you will, especially if you're on Xbox. Because Xbox has lost the race for a very long time. And hey, who knows? They might now start winning the race like how they were fucking forever ago. And I do mean forever ago, back before the PS3 came out and dropped price. But that's it for this video. I hope everyone enjoys it. I hope everyone shares the shit out of this, because you know what? If you want a PS5 or an Xbox Series S or X or whatever, let's flood the market with pre-orders, man, because then no more scalpers will be scalping, and they won't be able to do it. But anyways, I hope everyone has a great day, great night, great evening, all that great shit. You know exactly what I mean. Catch me from the next one. Later.